going on, everybody? Welcome to this video. It's going to be in all signs. We're going to be taking a look here at your current energy and seeing what the messages are for you at this time. If you're watching the playback of this, everything will be time-stamped below. You can just go straight to your zodiac sign and you don't have to wait. But yeah, here we go. Hope everybody out there is doing well. What are y'all up to on this Saturday night? Notifications probably aren't going out, so if anybody in the chat can let me know if they got notified, but I doubt it. I've been putting out like a lot of videos, so I'm pretty sure YouTube capped the notifications. But if y'all don't mind hitting that thumbs up button for me if you're in here, so we can get this video circulating even more. But give me 1 second here. I'm gonna do something really quick. Yes, I am live. We're gonna go ahead and jump in. This is gonna be probably a smaller crowd because the notifications aren't going out, but it's gonna be better for y'all though. So let's see here. Aries. Let's take a look. What are the current energy messages for Aries at this time? Let's see here. Aries. Aries, you pulled the Empress, Ace of Swords, and you pulled the Temperance here. Very interesting. If you're creating something or working on something at this time, or even trying to perfect something, I feel like something's coming together here pretty beautifully for you. Even something that I feel like you're trying to understand and learn right now, even when it comes to like how you can make your life better or how you can improve here. Even if it's in regards to even like money or financial things, or in regards to materials or resources, or just even in regards to just yourself or anything that you're creating at this time. I feel here with the Empress, Ace of Swords, and the Temperance, it's like you're getting an understanding and an idea of how you want to do things. And I see moving forward with this Temperance card, like you figuring out like exactly how you want to go about like putting something together or go about creating something. Yeah. Ten of Swords here. I almost get the universe is also trying to urge you to be open to just newer things, to be eclectic, to experiment here. I think your best friend here is probably experimentation, like experimenting and seeing like if it's newer ideas or newer things that you're thinking about, like just being open to different things here. I feel like you're going to find what it is that you're looking for that's going to fit perfectly. Yeah, you pulled the Ten of Pentacles here. I think it's coming together. I feel like all the pieces are going to fall into place here. Also, too, I do see an increase in materials, like material wealth or finances or resources here. Aries, I think I've been getting this for you for a while. If you're looking for like, I do feel like some of you could be like searching out like looking for like newer homes or places to move or travel or something like that. I feel like you're gonna find something that you really, really like. Look, you pulled the King of Pentacles here too. So work looks good here for you. I feel like the more you allow yourself to experiment, you may actually be shocked to see like how things turn out. Let's see here. You pull this unmarked trail. It says revelation here. Yeah, it's like it's like when you're going on a walk, right? Like it's just an example, right? Just metaphorically speaking, it's like when you're going on a walk and there's a trail that you always take, but then you see a new one that you've never seen before. You're like, holy shit, let me see what that is, and you go explore it. The Temperance. You're like, holy shit, like there's all these revelations that will come about. So the things that you're searching for, looking for, revelations are gonna be upon you very soon. Like you're just gonna be like, whoa, like this fits perfectly. This makes total sense here. So that's what I got for you, Aries. Let's go to Taurus. Oh, by the way, I am doing super chat questions. So let me go ahead and put that up on the screen. If you want to ask a super chat, I answer all the super chat questions at the end. Be sure to read the super chat rules. I have it pinned in the chat section, and it's at the top. If you click it, it'll show you what the super chat rules are. Be sure to read those first. All right, let's go to the next sign. Let's go to Taurus. I came up on your playlist. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's do it. Taurus. What do we got for Taurus? Taurus. Taurus. If y'all in here, please hit that thumbs up button for me. Since this is a smaller crowd, it actually the video may circulate out more. If not, that's cool. But hey, if you want to help your boy out, go ahead. Let's see. Taurus. What do we got for Taurus, baby? Taurus. Pull the Lovers, Star card. And you have the Six of Swords here. I feel like you're being guided at this time here, Taurus, too. It's interesting. It's like your higher self and your higher nature of things, like the things that you're just trying to elevate when it comes to your life. I feel like you're still kind of looking off into the distance to find like what star in the night sky here to like follow. Because the star card is like having a strong reason why for something, right? Or like a sense of direction. And like at this time, I feel like a lot is coming up around like the purpose of everything, whether it's like the purpose of your career or the purpose of your personal life, or just the purpose of anything really that you're wanting to like merge with and move forward with here. The star card being in the challenge, it's almost as if you're searching for like that higher meaning of things. Like you're trying to find like your sense of wish fulfillment, what you want to work toward the future. You will be starting to figure that out here with the Six of Swords, right? So you are going to be making progress and moving forward. It's interesting though, because the Six of Swords talks about, it's Mercury in Aquarius. So it's like the more you can use your intellect in a very eclectic way, open. I've been saying experimenting a lot because of just all the Aquarius energy that we had. We had a new moon in Aquarius, got Pluto in Aquarius, Mars in Aquarius, Venus in Aquarius, Sun in Aquarius for one more day, then it comes into Pisces. But yeah, it's about being eclectic and it's about opening yourself up to experimentation, right? I think at this time, it's like there's a change in direction going on and you're feeling like there's a change in direction that you want to take with things. And I feel like what the Six of Swords is saying, it's like by you being open-minded and eclectic to newer things, experimenting, it's like you're going to find something here that works. But the Star card is like, don't lose hope. Don't give up on like your purpose. Don't give up on like your dreams. Or even if you're not in the energy of giving up or whatever, I feel like your sense of faith is kind of wavering. Like it's like you're like wondering like, how the fuck is this gonna like, what do I do moving forward now? Six of Swords is telling you to be open-minded. I feel like if you do that, you'll pull yourself out of a rut or pull yourself out of that kind of wavering energy here. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands here, I feel like you're following your heart, moving in the direction of your heart and what makes you happy. I feel it's not that you're unhappy. I don't get a sense that you're unhappy, but what I do see here is like you feeling like you know what your North Star is, right? Like you know the direction of things and where to go with things. Yeah, Ten of Cups, the vision, the dream, what you're striving for. Also, I feel like you're going to be very happy with the newer revelations that get thrown upon your trail here or get thrown upon your path. Some of you may have Aries placements. It's reminding me of the Aries read I just did. Yeah, the Five of Wands here. I think overall you're just evolving. Five of Wands is like when we're getting tested and challenged and our sense of self has to grow. And so all these changes and all these things that you're feeling called to do or the changes in direction that you're feeling, I feel like it's just for your overall growth. And so there's things here that are challenging you, but they're challenging you to evolve. Yeah, you pulled this lost compass, getting back to integrity. And that's what this is. I don't have the overhead cam on, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. But the Star card is in the challenge, and the star represents the point of north, like having your North Star. So it's like you could be feeling a bit lost here. You're not completely lost, but I feel like it's like you're trying to tap into a higher meaning of things and a higher sense of purpose with things. And I do feel very soon you'll be, coming out of the fog of that and things will be very clear. But I think it is getting back to integrity. The Lovers is Gemini and it deals with truth. And so following like your heart and following what like you're feeling like the trumpet calls, like where are those calls coming from, right? Like where is the trumpet call coming from? Like following the sound of that, following and listening to your own inner guidance. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. Let's go to Gemini. Oh, Jim Beans. What's going on with Geminis right now? Let's see. What is the energy surrounding Gemini? No, you can go ahead and send the super chat questions. I just won't answer them until after I'm done with all the signs. But yeah, you can go ahead and send it. All right, Gemini, let's see. The notifications aren't going out just because I've already been uploading way too many videos. So YouTube only gives you a certain amount. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. Strength card, and you have the 8 of Pentacles here. A lot of you Geminis, I feel like you're focused on improvements, especially like when it comes to like your overall well-being, work, career, money, and finances here. The Strength card being in the challenge talks about willpower and needing to stay like personally engaged with making those improvements. 8 of Pentacles is telling me whatever it is that you're working on will flourish here, and you'll start to see the improvements, and you'll start to see, you know, you'll start to see progress here. I think a lot of you Gemini with the Queen of Pentacles is like, you're just really focused on how you can improve the quality of your life. Like, it's just that simple. So it's like and the Strength card being in the challenge is like, yeah, maybe testing like your strength here. Like, it's testing like your will, but it's important to keep your will and your willpower engaged in what it is that you're doing. I feel like very soon it's like something will just become like a habit to where it's like, it doesn't really feel as hard as it once was. Yeah, 6 of Wands, you have success here in your future as well. Personal victory. I'm even seeing some of you maybe being admired for something or getting recognition as well. That's going to boost your sense of morale here. 2 of Swords. I also feel like you're making peace with anything from your past. I feel like balance is necessary. I think I got this for you in your reading, Gemini, that I just did. Balance. Like, there's something about balance, like things coming back into balance, like your personal life feeling more balanced with work, family, just your own personal stuff. So I am picking up on that. You pulled this Ace of Wands. I think this is the boost in morale, boost in inspiration, boost in motivation to keep going and keep improving things and keep working on yourself and working on your goals here. The Strength card is saying, like, don't get lazy. Like, keep engaging your willpower with the things that you're doing. Yeah, you have a tidy house, clarity, and organization. So y'all just think I'd be saying shit. That's 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, right? Tidying up things, purifying things, putting things in its right category, organizing things. So I feel like there's a new beginning that's starting, because this tidy house is numerology. It's number 1, so it's like it's a new beginning that is starting, and it's a new form of initiation, especially with the Ace of Wands. So just keep doing what you're doing. I feel like success and personal achievement, you'll be feeling that very soon. You may already be feeling it, but you'll feel it even more. And you also feel the balance, like things starting to equal itself out. All right, let's do Cancers. Cancers. The Crabs. Mr. and Mrs. Krabs. What's going on with Cancer? Oh, the Cancerians. Hi from Lebanon. Well, hey, Lebanon. Hi from Texas. Let's see. Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and you have the Page of Cups. If you're waiting for some type of communication or any type of like aid or support, I feel like you'll be getting that very soon here. The Queen of Swords being in your challenge. Like the Queen of Wands, I feel like, I'm pretty sure I remember your last reading that I just did for you, Cancer. Like, you've been in this energy of kind of really like, there's a lot of reflection that's been happening with you, to where it's like having to really like put like your, like get back to doing the things that like make you happy or make life enjoyable. And so I see you getting back into that rhythm and into that flow. The Queen of Swords being here in the challenge, I think there's still some things that you're trying to understand. I feel like there's also some communication or messages that you're waiting for. And the Page of Cups being in the future, I feel like you'll be getting that here. Some of you, if you're waiting for like an apology, or you're waiting for some, or waiting for like an emotional response or something like that, I feel like you'll be getting that as well. I feel like there's going to be newer inspiration that flows through you here with the Page of Cups as well. It's important to like allow that inspiration to flow through you and flow into like what it is that you're doing, or where it is that, or where it's trying to guide you here. Let's see here. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, there's definitely support on the way, or even like something that you're needing. Maybe you're just needing help with something and you're waiting for feedback, or you're waiting for a message or information. I do see you getting that here. And I feel like it's going to be something that is reciprocal. So it's like you're getting something that's going to help you here. Some of you, if you're not employed, I feel like you could be getting a job offer, or there's an interview possibly in your future I'm seeing here as well. But let's just say you're already self-employed, or if you're already working, I feel like there could be somebody here who you help and assist, or somebody who's going to help and assist you. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. I feel like you're coming out of the cold here, especially if you've been feeling like you're behind financially or with money or resources. I feel like you're getting the support that you need here. Or you could be supporting someone here as well that needs help. So if you have a business, maybe somebody's going to be coming to you for service very soon. Some of you are looking for clients or looking for more clients. I feel like that's on the way as well. Pull this Covenant card. It says Sacred Contract. Maybe there's a contract for you coming up very soon as well. I think a lot of you are trying to understand as well. I'm like seeing someone like go through like a list of like some like contract, or like some like seeing somebody looking at like a lease or some shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm seeing, but with the Covenant Sacred Contract, I feel like there's a newer thing that you're committing to as well. And it could be something simple. Let's say like you take a yoga class or something, or let's just say like you get like you engage with like something else, right? Like something that comes your way that you want to do, or that you've been wanting to do. I feel like I need to pull you an astrology card. Pull the 7th house card. It says relationships. Yeah, so this does deal with others. I feel like there's somebody here coming to you, or you're going to someone, but whatever it is, it's mutually beneficial, and I think you'll get a lot out of it, or the person will get a lot out of it. I think you both will. Pull this Ace of Swords, so clarity and direction, especially if you've been looking for like an answer or looking for some type of information. I see that. I see you getting that. That's what I got for you, Cancer. Thanks, Black Amethyst, for the super chat. I'll be answering the super chat questions at the end. If you want me to answer a super chat question for you, you can go ahead and send it now, but I won't answer them until after the signs, after I do all the signs. Let's do Leo. Can y'all hear my dog? He's just like pacing around. I don't know if y'all can see that. Also, the Matrix poster. Neo's on the wall over here. My dog's name is Neo, so let's see. So I can get this back to how it was. God damn it. Shit. I feel like it's all crooked and shit now. Hold on. Fuck. Alright, let's do Leo. Leo. What's the current energy surrounding Neo right now? What's the current energy surrounding Leo? I feel feel like I fucked up the aesthetics of it. God dang it. Oh, that's why. Hold on, Leo, damn. We go get to your reading and calm down. Leo. That's better. All right, Leo, let's see. Leo, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Oh, I see y'all entrepreneurs out there, self-employed people. Tower, Ten of Cups. Woo! Leo, you got an unexpected surprise coming your way. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. King of Pentacles, I feel like you're just focused on your material reality, mastering your material reality, keeping up with what you've been doing with work. Even if you're not self-employed, this is about you just keeping up with work, maintaining things and also increasing things. If you're self-employed, don't let your entrepreneurial vision get stifled here, right? Like King of Wands being in the challenges, like there could be some things that you're trying to brainstorm for the future with your business and stuff like that. But even if you don't have your business and this is just work and career, I feel like a lot of you, if you actually, it's interesting. I feel like for some of you could be being watched like at your job. Like, so like if you work somewhere, I think people are watching you, or like, I don't know, like the higher people in higher positions watching you, like that could be wanting to give you some sort of raise or promote you or something like that. Or maybe it's just somebody here like wanting to offer you something. So definitely have your wits about yourself. But I feel like the universe is like wanting you to take the lead even more with things. Like I think it's time for you to actually tap into trying to see how much you can actually do. Because I feel like right around the corner with the Tower and the Ten of Cups, it's like something may click or something may happen to where it's like, holy shit, like this enhances everything. But I do feel you have some sort of unexpected surprise with the Tower and the Ten of Cups. It's good, right? Like it's going to be something that makes you happy. I think some of you here, if you're looking, Tower being the major arcana, I think you may be revising things and reviewing things in your mind at this time when it comes to work and career, money and business. The King of Wands is saying like, go big, like, you know, go big or go home. You know what I'm saying? Don't be playing small, Leo. I think it's important for you to be far seeing, right? To have that, to aim big here. You pulled this Hermit as well. I pulled the Hermit actually in your reading that I just did, your individual reading. And there was something about like a guide, or possibly you guys, I mean, you could even be a guide or a mentor, or people look up to you in some way, right? Like King of Wands, the Hermit, you could be a parent or something. That's one thing. Or you can have your own business and you help, and you're of service to others in the collective. Or you work somewhere and you're guiding somewhere or guiding people. But I'm also seeing like some form of a mentor coming into your life, if they haven't come into your life yet, because I've got this for you in your last reading. That's going to guide you or like give you some type of deep understanding about your purpose or about the purpose of something that's going to illuminate things that make you happy. Yeah, you pulled the Page of Cups. I feel like you could be getting recognition and support here as well. From somebody in particular. Something's going to make you happy here. It's going to be unexpected. Yeah, this repairing the veil says forgiveness. Some of you have an unexpected apology coming your way. Some of you may have an unexpected apology, or there's a forgiveness in a friendship, relationship, something like that that's going to shift things quite a bit here. He pulled this, the Wall, says obstacles. It says obstacles here. Well, the Tower, I feel like the obstacle, whatever it is, if you're facing one, maybe it's your own damn self. I feel like the obstacle is getting obliterated here. And with the Ten of Cups, it's going to open up newer horizons, or just remove the obstacle out of your path. You know what I mean? So that's what I got for you, Leo. Let's go to Virgo. Virgos. I am doing super chat questions, so if you want to send a super chat question, you can do it right now, or you can do it when I'm done with all the signs, but I won't answer them until I'm done with the signs. I see some people sending them already. Make sure you read the super chat rules too. Virgo. Oh shit, Virgo, let's see. Virgo, 4 cups, the Sun card. Some of y'all Virgos just ain't happy. King of Swords. I feel like right now, it's not that you're not overall happy, although that could be, but the Sun card being in the position of your challenge and the 4 cups being in your current energy, I'm hearing, you know what it is that you need to do, you just need to do it. But I feel like it's like just kind of moving out of that energy, like moving out of like a stale energy, and then like just starting to refocus and reconcentrate on what it is that you're trying to do. Yeah, I feel like right now it's like you could just be sitting with your emotions and reflecting. But I'm also kind of seeing this melancholy energy with you right now, Virgo, to where it's like there's this yearning of some type of desire that you have that I feel like you know will make you happy. Like some of you are just yearning just to be more happier, right? And I think this King of Swords is saying, like, you know what it is you need to do, right? King of Swords, like, he knows what it is that he needs to do. He just needs to do it. And I see you doing it with the King of Swords in the future. But I feel like the fastest way to get yourself out of this emotional staleness or this emotional state that you're in is to, like, just re-engage with what it is, or orient your energies toward what it is that you want to do, right? Because I'm kind of getting you dwelling a little bit. I got to be real, Virgo. Or maybe even feeling bummed out. But the universe wants you to re-engage. Why is that? You have the World card, because I feel like achievement and accomplishment is closer than you think. Some of you, if you've kind of like already completed something and you're kind of just like wanting to know, like, well, what's next? Like, what do I do next? Sun card is like, well, just what is your intuition and your heart telling you to do right now? But the best thing you can do, even if you completed a chapter and you're kind of wondering what's next or what you should do next, the World card is a completion, but the completion in and of itself has things to be looked at, like what can you take from the last chapter and what is it that you want to do with the next chapter. Yeah, you pull the Strength card to keep your will engaged, keep your willpower engaged in the goals and the objectives that you have moving forward, even if you're in a position of feeling like, fuck, I don't know, like, you know what I mean, or like I'm not as optimistic. I think the best thing you can do is just like stick to being disciplined with the King of Swords. Yeah, you pull the Wall, it says obstacles. Leo just pulled this, so you may have Leo in your chart. Yeah, the obstacle, there's an obstacle, right? Sun card's in the challenge. 4 cups in your current energy. I mean, you're facing some type of emotional obstacle, or just an obstacle in general that's making you feel bummed out. But the King of Swords is like saying, you know what it is you need to do it. Like, it's just literally that simple. And if you're wondering, like, what the hell do I do? I think the universe is wanting you to just analyze your situation and analyze, like, your thoughts and see, like, what's the next step you can take. But it's just by taking the next step. I'm gonna pull you one more, Virgo. I pulled this Vanishing Mirror, says ego, sublimation. There could be a lot changing in your world at this time. Maybe you're kind of wondering, like, who are you? What do you want? Like, your sense of identity could be shifting right now. Maybe you're not relating to certain things anymore. You're trying to find something to resonate with, or you're trying to find something that you're just trying to find something newer. I think your old self and the old life has gone away. Some of you may be in the dark night of the soul. But the King of Swords is saying, well, it's what you want to make it. You can craft yourself and create the life how you want to create it moving forward. King of Swords, the World card, Strength card. pulled the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords sometimes my brainstorming card. It's like when you scroll through Pinterest and you're just looking for fucking ideas, right? Like, it's about opening yourself up to being eclectic, bringing in newer forms of all types of newer ideas. But it's also a card of strategy and tactics, like strategizing and coming up with tactics, or just brainstorming and planning about the next chapter, about the next thing, about the next move. But if you have ideas, I feel like, you know, the Seven of Swords saying like you have to experiment and test them out. I'm gonna pull you an astrology card, Virgo. You pulled the Solar Calm card. It says clarify. It's like clarifying your path ahead, cutting out the distractions and getting refocused and re-engaged with yourself and with your next steps here. You pulled this Lotus card. It says resurrection. Yeah, you're definitely going through a rebirth. Definitely going through a rebirth. Things could feel muddy or unclear, but I feel like very soon, like, you'll be springing forward into something new. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. I feel like I was kind of giving you tough love there, but I don't know. Maybe your guides are like, maybe that's what you need. I don't know. All right, Virgo's gonna hate me now. All right, let's do Libras. What's going on with Libras here? So super chat questions, if you click the link I pinned in the chat, Kay, it'll tell you the super chat rules and it'll tell you like the amount for the question. All right, Libras, let's see. Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, and you have the Six of Cups. I think a lot of you are having to remain disciplined and committed to the process here. You know, the Devil card being in a position or in the challenge position, like there could be a hard emphasis on material things, you creating more material prosperity, whether it's like a business, like you're trying to make a business grow, or whether it's work, maybe it's like you have obligations and responsibilities, so it's like you have to do them. Or even if it's just anything newer that you're doing in general. It's like, I feel like it is something that is taking some time, or you're feeling like the need to, like it's something very practical. The Devil card though is saying like, yes, there's an emphasis on this, and I feel like you could be like really prioritizing something, but it's also very important to not to forget the spiritual side and your personal life as well, or even like your own emotional state when it comes to things. Because even with the Six of Cups in your future, I feel like you're getting like some sort of reassurance here. Six of Cups to me is like the gift from the universe that brings in joy and restores things and makes things more simple. So I feel like things are, if you're finding yourself kind of like in a crutch, or you're finding yourself in a kind of like a very feeling restricted, I feel like things will loosen here. But I do feel though it's like having to keep, like you have to commit to whatever this is to get the reward. Yeah, you pulled the Seven of Cups. Also too, like when it comes to imagination and creativity, I feel like the universe is wanting you to think about what's going to fulfill you on a deep level, right? Like sometimes in life, like we kind of want things for superficial reasons, right? We're human, but it's like really reflecting and seeing like, well, what at the end of the day do you really need? And what actually, and even if it is something that is material, who cares, right? Even if it is, it's like, is it also in alignment? Thank you, Shayna, for doing the timestamps. Is it also in alignment with like what your soul craves and what your soul wants? But I feel like the universe is like wanting you to be open to the possibilities. You're gonna have options and choices here in regards to how you want to go about something. And I feel like it's like by not being too rigid. Devil card in the challenge is like we can be too rigid sometimes and not allow creativity in, or not allow change in. But I feel like if you can be open to being flexible to newer forms of creativity, I feel like it can help you a lot. Yeah, Three of Cups. I feel like it's going to lead you to a positive celebration here. Some of you could be like, if you're feeling like you haven't been getting like that deep emotional fulfilling sensation, I feel like that's around the corner here pretty soon. I just think you need to take your time with whatever this is. Yeah, you have the Six of Wands, so you also have a personal victory and personal success here, and things moving in a successful direction. Damn, if this card comes out again, you pulled the Wall, it says obstacles. Let me pull one more. All right, hold on. Yeah, this galactic mushroom, it says the divine matrix. Woo! I feel like the old structures of things, Libra, they're barely even holding up. So it's like, I think that you have no other choice but to be open and readily available to newer ways of doing things. And I feel like if you do that, you're definitely going to get success and see that something works here, which is going to make you feel good with the Six of Wands. How do you get through this obstacle? What is the advice here? Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is my card of improvement. Like when you sit and reflect and you look at things and you're like, okay, this isn't working, but this works. Okay, let's get rid of what doesn't work. This works. How can I make this better? And what can I also bring in to grow what it is that I'm trying to do, or to improve what it is that I'm trying to prove? And cultivate a sense of harmony and prosperity. But I feel like you're very close to that. So let's go to Scorpio. Oh, I think the food's outside. I think they dropped it off. Yeah, it's outside. Scorpio. Scorpio, Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Six of Wands. I'm here to keep doing what you're doing, Scorpio. You have more success, and you'll also be able to sustain your success, to sustain that overall feeling of positivity and optimism here. The Knight of Pentacles being your current energy, things are going steady right now. And what you've been doing is paying off. King of Swords in the challenge is saying, like, to stay disciplined with what you're doing. And if you can stay disciplined with what you're doing, focus on what you're doing, concentrate on what you're doing, then you're going to continue to get this Six of Wands energy. Or you're going to get the Six of Wands energy. You have the Hierophant here as well. What sign am I? Oh, Scorpio. I'm going to pull one more on that. You have the Page of Wands here. I'm seeing you learn something new or get engaged in something new. Like, the Hierophant can point to many things. It can point to establishments, morals, values, beliefs. The Hierophant, like, establishments can be like anything that like teaches you or gives you keys of wisdom. So it could be like a course, it could be like a subject, it could be like a book, it could be like something that you're learning, or something that is just overall like improving your life here. So I do see the quality of things to continue and sustain here. Page of Wands, I feel like you could be coming across something or finding like your reignition or like your passion being reignited for something here. I think there's going to be something new in your future here, Scorpio. Like, I think it's something either that you're learning or that a group that you're being a part of, whether it's a community or like some form of a group or group activities with the Page of Wands. But I feel like it's going to boost your morale. It's going to make you feel like you're making leeway and progress. I'm gonna pull one more. Yeah, you have the Empress here. Also, your creative endeavors at this time, because you already have pre-Empress energy with the Nine of Pentacles, and then you go to the Empress at the very end. So it's a level up, it's a glow up, it's more abundance being had, and you being able to enjoy the abundance and take pleasure in it and enjoy it. And I also feel like whatever this is also improving like your overall well-being here. You pulled this Woodwife's card. It says adaptability here. Improvise, adapt, and overcome is what I'm hearing. Which is King of Swords, and the challenge is like, yes, it's like stay disciplined, stay engaged with what it is that you're doing. Keep focusing, stay focused, but also don't allow yourself to get too rigid to the point to where it's like you're not allowing yourself to adapt or to be adaptable. So I think adaptability is going to be your best friend. You pulled this Ascendant card. It says entrance here. Yeah, there's like a newer self is being born with you here, Scorpio. And so there's a newer journey and newer horizons here that are going to open up for you as well. You have the Stars card that says navigation. Interesting. Yeah, stars are symbolisms of navigation, like having a North Star, having something to follow, knowing where to go, knowing the direction of things. So if you've been lost or confused, I feel like things are reformulating and your energy is reorienting towards something new. But I definitely feel like if you keep doing what you're doing, you definitely have more abundance in your future. And also just you feeling good as well, like you feeling great. All right, let's do Sag. Be sure if you send a super chat, your super chat question has to be in the box of the super chat. So make sure that the question is also in the super chat. This is the only time I'll make the exception for anybody. So if you just send a super chat and there's no question in it, I'm just going to take it as a donation. All right, let's do Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles, and you have the Three of Swords here. First thing that popped into my mind, some of you, there could be a change in employment here. Some of you, I feel like there's sacrifices here that you're having to make. Hear me out. Don't think it's all doom and gloom. The Wheel of Fortune, it's taking you to a better place in your life at this time. You may be wondering where the hell the wheel is taking you, especially with the Eight of Pentacles being your challenge. You're wondering probably like, what do I work on? What do I do? What do I put my energy toward here? Let me pull one more on this Three of Swords, actually. Pull the Nine of Pentacles here. I see some of you going like solo or independent with something. It could be a relationship, right? Maybe this is a breakup. Maybe this is you starting to just refocus on yourself. But there is something here about a change in direction when it comes to work and what you work on. I think a lot of you here as well are like wanting to improve your overall situation in life, but you're realizing like you're gonna have to develop newer habits and routines here that can help you achieve what you're trying to achieve. I do feel like there may be something that you're letting go of with this Three of Swords, but I feel like it's necessary. I feel like whatever this is, it's just like not allowing your life to be properly balanced and for there to be any harmony here. But with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like it's actually could be something that actually works in your favor, especially with the Wheel of Fortune being here, because there's luck here with the reading. But I think it could actually turn in your favor more than you think, because the Nine of Pentacles is here to where it's like you're reaping some type of gain from what this transition and what this change is. Some of you could be quitting a job. Maybe you're exploring a newer one, or leaving a relationship behind, or just making certain sacrifices or changes here that you know you need to make in order for you to keep sustaining what you're doing, but also improving and growing what you're doing. Yeah, Six of Cups. I feel like this is almost like a blessing in disguise. Like, it actually turns in your favor, Sag. Like, something is turning in your favor. It's like you may have to let go of something or face the reality of some form of change, but it actually turns out in your favor. It makes everything better. With the Ace of Swords here, it's interesting. You'll look back and be like, oh, I see where the wheel was taking me, or I see, like, I can connect the dots now. You have this lay of the land. It says ancestral wisdom here. Interesting. Some of you could be breaking generational curses, or I kind of feel like you're like the only, right? Maybe like the black sheep in the family. Like, you just do things differently. You don't really follow the status quo. It's like you kind of just do your own thing. People may misunderstand you, but there's like, you have a deep understanding of yourself though. And the restrictions that have possibly been, not even the restrictions, but just like the karmic things that have probably been in your family for a very long time. I feel like a lot of you, it's like you're breaking these things, like you're breaking these generational curses. I feel like that's like relating to like your work and your life at this time, and like you trying to find your own independence and autonomy and prosper in that regard. And it's interesting, if you're making a change or any sacrifice, or even if you feel misunderstood, I feel here it's like it really won't matter, because what's happening is like it's going to be bringing in a lot of blessings into your life. You pull this Chiron card. It says heal. So there's definitely maybe some Chiron things going on. Where's Chiron at for you right now? It's in your 5th house. Love, romance, creativity, children, self-expression, creativity. I feel like you could be healing like childhood wounds or childhood stuff. I think you're starting to find like your true sense of self and autonomy, and like your own individual self-expression. And I think it's like you're going to be receiving the blessings and the gifts from doing that deep healing. I'm going to pull you one more card, Sag. You have this owl card. It says intuition. So I think it's important for you to listen to your intuition, listen to your inner compass and where it's telling you to go. And you may disappoint some people, but fuck, you can't please everybody. So that's what I got for you, Sag. Let's do Capricorn. Let me actually see this real quick. Yoink. There we go. Yoink. I haven't said yoink in a long time. That's interesting. Let's do Capricorn. Capricorns. What are my signs? I'm a Scorpio rising, a Leo sun, and a Scorpio moon. Mars and Venus is in Gemini. I'm hearing process. Let's see here. I'm like seeing someone like trying to follow like the guidelines of something, but you're like confused and you're like trying to figure it out. You will have success very soon if this is you that I'm talking to. You'll be able to move forward and find triumph with what this is. The Magician being your current energy at this time, Capricorn, I think you're focused on solutions. You're just using your willpower and using your energy here to figure things out, to put things together. And the Hierophant being in the challenge, it could be something that you're learning or something that you're just trying to understand a little bit better, things that you're trying to work with here. But I do get here with the Chariot in the future. You have 3 major arcana, so there's a lot going on here. But the Chariot is triumph and success and a sense of direction and destiny and clarity as well. So I do see that. Yeah, Queen of Swords, clarity. It's like you're comprehending something more deeply. I think right now it's like you're figuring out how to understand something better. I'm like seeing someone here. Like I'm gonna give you an example of like the Magician, the Hierophant, okay? This is what this could look like. I'm not saying this is your situation. Let's just say the Hierophant is, damn, I don't know if this is gonna resonate with everybody, but fuck it, you'll get what I'm saying. The Hierophant is like you're looking at you're looking at the current astrology or something. Okay, just hear me out. Okay, you're looking at the current astrology, and you're also trying to like see like, okay, well, what do these transits mean, or what does this transit mean? And that process of like figuring things out is the Magician. Shit, I dropped my card. That process of figuring things out, like using your intellect, using your mind, would be the Magician, right? Or if like you're, you know, I don't know, like fucking, it's like doing homework, right? Like you got math homework or some shit, right? Like Hierophant's like, here's your assignment. You're the Magician. You're like, okay, well, let me use my intellect. Let me use my mind to figure this out. Let me see what I need to do here. But I do see you making leeway and making progress and moving forward and getting success with what this is, and you understanding something and comprehending something more deeply with the Queen of Swords. So you'll have a clear sense of direction and a clear sense of understanding. You have the Ace of Pentacles here as well. Some of y'all could be reading the super chat rules right now. Who's the Capricorn reading the super chat rules right now, trying to figure out if they want to buy a super chat? That's like what it is, right? The Hierophant could be rules, right? Community rules, establishment rules, website rules, you name it, whatever. But the Ace of Pentacles here, I also feel like you may purchase something here in the future with this Ace of Pentacles, or you just may have a better, clear understanding of like what you want to create in regards to, you know, what you're trying to achieve with the Chariot. You pull the 8 of Cups here. Some of you, never mind, I'm just being funny and talking shit. But the 8 of Cups, though, I feel like you could be, whatever this new thing is, I feel like you're going to go with it. Or you're going to find something here, and it's going to take you on your journey here. It's going to allow you to move forward. It kind of reminds me of like when you're trying to look at flights or something. But you're like, fuck, I got to figure out what fits my schedule. If this is you, I feel like you'll find it. Or maybe you're fucking like a manager and you're like, who do I schedule at this time? Like, I don't know. Like, I gotta look at everybody's schedule and figure it out. I don't know. I'm just saying random shit, but you get what I'm saying. Pull this repairing the veil. It says forgiveness here. You could be, there could be like a forgiveness energy surrounding you at this time. It could be with work, people, or your relationships. I feel like things will be fine moving forward. You may actually get what it is that you want here as well, or what you've been looking for with the situation. You have the Swatcher's card that says transpersonal. This is about kind of being objective, like taking your own personal ego and bias out of the situation and seeing things from a more, seeing things in a more overall perspective. I feel like that may help you narrow and understand the sense of direction of things here. We're looking at the higher meaning of things, the higher nature of things. That's going to benefit everything and benefit everybody. Pulled this lightning card. It says breakthrough. So yeah, I feel like if there's any obstacles, I feel like you'll have a breakthrough here. So that's what I got for you, Capricorn. Let's do Aquarius. What's going on with the Aquas? Aquarius. Seven of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Moon card here. Hold on. I see a lot of you kind of like in your own mind, Aquarius. Like you're trying to figure out, I think it's like you're trying to create something, like you're trying to use your vision to create something, like using your imagination or looking for like newer ideas or looking for newer opportunities or potential things you could do. Three of Pentacles being the challenge, you're not really sure what to put your energy and your effort toward in regards to how you want to go about creating something or building something. The Moon card being in the future, I kind of feel, you're never gonna know unless you try. That's the thing, because the Moon card is like you never know unless you just see yourself through the pillars, right? Like you have to walk through uncertainty and just see if it works. But I'm seeing some of you with the Five of Pentacles feeling like you're not even giving yourself a chance. I feel like the universe is wanting you to give yourself a chance, like to be flexible, to use your imagination and your creativity and experiment here. Pull the Five of Swords. I have two situations here. For some of you, if you're really wanting to like build something or create something, I feel like the universe is wanting you to give yourself a chance, because I'm kind of seeing you just give up before you even try. Others of you, if you're like engaged in a situation or if you're engaged in something right now, something that you've been working on or something that you're doing or that you have been doing, could even involve other people. I feel like you're trying to figure out like whether or not you still want to be involved in this. And if you don't, I feel like the universe is saying like, hey, yeah, like make the changes. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be doing that. Yeah, Knight of Wands, I feel like you want to explore your own individuality. Like you want to be open to newer things. Like I kind of see you freeing yourself from something. Like for instance, let's say you're doing a group project or you're part of a group thing and you're like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Like I kind of feel like some of you are just like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to do my own thing. That's what I'm picking up here. Some of you are like thinking about firing an employee. I feel like you probably could be doing that. When it comes to your ambitions, Aquarius, there's kind of I'm picking up this energy to where it's like you're trying to figure out, I think you're thinking about everything and everybody, which is influencing your authenticity about what you want to do. And I do see some of you kind of snapping out of that and then doing what it is that you want to do. I just feel like you're taking in all the ideas and taking in everything at this time, and you're not really sure about what you want to do. But I do feel like you'll be making a decision. I don't even think it's like something that big, but I feel like what it's saying is like, you're just gonna have to go with what feels the most empowering for you and feels most right for you. You pulled this hollow bone card that says teachability. Could be learning something. Maybe there's something here that maybe you made a mistake, or maybe somebody else made a mistake. Maybe you can teach them instead of just getting pissed off at them. Or maybe this is you having to learn here from an experience or get familiar and acquainted with something. But also, I just feel like this is just an experience you can learn from, whatever this is. I don't think it should be something to be dwelled upon that much. It's just about taking the lesson and moving on and moving forward. You pull this Chiron card that says heal. You could be doing some healing. Maybe there's some things coming up. Almost like the way you feel about yourself in regards to doing certain things, or the feeling that you have towards certain ambitions and goals that you have at this time. I think there could be something here that's kind of stopping you, but I think the universe is like wanting you to just realize like it's important for you to pursue and do what you want to do. Also too, like some of you could be having to have more compassion for a person in your life at this time. You could understand, it's almost like this person's learning or something like that. And so it's like, if you can remain flexible about the situation, I feel like it will help. So I hope that gave you some clarity. It's definitely a confusing read. Aquariuses have never been simple though, right? You have this ocean card that says waves here. Yeah, I mean, I feel that there's a lot to this and a lot of things that are still changing. And so you're just having to see where the pieces fall. But I think the best thing you can do at this time is to just take things step by step, or take it one by one, or just take it moment by moment. But to not compromise on your values and, you know, your own self. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Let's do Pisces. Aquarius' UFO broke down again. I gotta repair that motherfucker. All right, let's do Pisces. I feel like some of you Aquariuses could be triggered a little bit. And I think there's a lesson in that trigger. I gotta be real with you. Or maybe somebody else is triggered, and maybe you can show them or teach them maybe something, or bring awareness to something that they're triggered by. It's something like that. All right, Pisces. Oh, Pisces. Let's do a Pisces. You have the Empress, Seven of Cups, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. Well, there's a lot about values coming up right now, things that you value. I'm getting a strong Venus energy. You could have Venus and Pisces, but you don't have to. But a strong Venus energy with this reading. And Venus represents relationships, of course, but it also represents creation and the feminine. And it represents cooperation and harmony and love, right? And so there's a lot around that. There's a lot going on in regards to those energies with your energy at this time. But I think this is more so about what you want to create, because the Empress represents like you giving birth to something that becomes prosperous, or that makes your life more abundant. And then the universe is saying, like, our spirit is saying here that abundance is your divine birthright. So it's important not to cap your capacity about what you want for yourself and how much abundance you want to create for yourself. Seven of Cups being in the challenge, I feel like you're trying to create something that could take something to the next level, that could like find something and create something that like merges with whatever it is that you're doing right now, or whatever it is that you have in your life right now, that makes it more, that makes it become more prosperous, more abundant. Queen of Pentacles is here in the future position, so the potential of abundance and prosperity is definitely in your future. And also the rabbit on the Queen of Pentacles points to fertility, right? It points to birth, right? So it's like you're giving birth to something new. And whatever this is, I feel like you're definitely going to value it a lot, and it's going to have an abundant feeling with it. It's like, you know, the Empress, Seven of Cups is like you try to find things that make you feel good or something, you know what I mean? Like, and then the Queen of Pentacles is like you getting something or creating something that like makes you feel good. I also feel like it's going to make you empowered with the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is Mars and Aries, right? So it's like self-determination, boldness, you know, strength. Something here is going to make you confident and empowered. Give me one more. You have the Four of Pentacles here. Whatever it is that you're trying to create will be successful here as well. You'll be achieving what you've been desiring. You'll be getting what you're desiring right now. Seven of Cups in the challenge is a very strong yearning and desire to merge with something or to get something here that makes you feel good, or that brings meaning, a deeper meaning. Pull this First Breath card. It says beginner's mind. So I feel like you're giving something a try here, or like a go here. First breath, the beginner's mind is also like maybe you coming across something new, or having a newer idea, or sort of like a newer vision, or something you want to create. I say go for it with the Two of Wands. I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, it's like you actually may get it, or you will get it. And you'll cherish it with the Queen of Pentacles. Or you'll really see the value in it and feel like a heightened sense of value as well. Pull this Juno card. It says partnership. This could be in regards to a business as well. Maybe you're having this idea. Like Juno is, well, I don't want to extrapolate the whole story, but this could be partnerships with love, relationships, and romance. I feel like though mainly it's about like career work, money, finances, material success. Like even like for instance, it's like the grand life that you want to create, right? Like it's almost like a love story, but a love story with like yourself and like what you want your life to be like, and what you want your life to look like, and what are the things you want to create. You could be getting some of you could be meeting a business partner soon. I'm seeing that here as well, or starting a newer business as well with the partnership Juno and First Breath. You pulled this Desert card. It says thirst here. Yeah, just like you're thirsty. Pisces, you're thirsty. How Pisces thirsty? Y'all got the whole fucking ocean. But I just feel like you're thirsty in the regard to it's like there's a lot that you know you can explore and create. And it's just like you want to be on the adventure, and you want to just feel the deep connection with what you're doing in your life and what you want to create. And you want to merge with the newer things that you're envisioning for yourself. You want to make them an actual reality. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. But I do feel like you'll love whatever this is. So that's what I got for you, Pisces. That's it for all the signs. I will be now answering the super chat questions. So let's take a look here. Super chat questions are still open, so if you want to ask one, you still can. Be sure to read the super chat rules. If you click that link in the chat box, it'll show you the super chat rules and how to send a super chat. All right, let's take a look here. I'm actually gonna bring up my phone for this. Actually, what I could do, let me see something. Yeah, there we go. This should work right here. All right, black amethyst. I'm a Taurus talking to a Leo and a Libra. Outlook for one of them becoming a serious relationship. All right, let's take a look here, my friend. You have the strength card, so I'm pulling the Leo energy, picking up on the Leo energy. 6 of Cups with the Lovers. I think the Leo is your best bet. I feel like that's a very strong soulmate connection that actually will, so the Lovers can indicates like a soulmate connection or like an important relationship in your life, that there's the lessons, that the soul lessons and the soul evolution of this relationship. Like it's a lot bigger than you think. So like this has significance and this has some type of transcendental value. Like, and I feel like you probably feel the connection more to the Leo, like you feel that deep soulmate connection to the Leo. But I think it's the Leo that you'll more than likely will be the serious relationship. Yeah, definitely strong soulmate, very strong connection. Man, us Leos, we're just good like that. Just kidding. Let's see. Let's do Patricia. All right, Patricia. Let's see. Will I get accepted to a nursing program? I applied to a few programs and I am waiting on a response from the school. Let's take a look here. Beauty of art. If you're still in here, can you retype your question so that way I don't have to go all the way back to the chat, please? Yeah, the star card, Empress. I would say yes. I would say yes. I would say I'm getting a definite yes. Definite yes. All right, let's do K-Talks. Will my husband get a good job? Will my husband get a good job opportunity that makes us move out of state? Or will I? Desiring financial stability and jobs we both like. All right, let's see. I'll say yes, the Emperor and the Three of Wands. Emperor is all about, I feel like this is your husband. It's like the masculine energy coming through. So I feel like this is definitely your husband. The Three of Wands does deal with traveling and moving, long distance travels as well. So I would say yes, I'm getting a yes with that. As far as you, I feel like it's a yes as well. Beauty of art. You're next. Let me see if I can go back to, oh shit. Let me see if I can go back to your question really quick. Or if I can find it. Hey, Beauty of Art, can you rewrite your question? Can you retype your question really quick? Because I'm like, it's gonna take me a long time to go back in the chat and find it. Or it probably won't take that long, but I think this is quicker. Any time frames? I pulled 2 Aries cards. So the Emperor is just the archetype of Aries, and the Three of Wands is Sun in Aries. I feel like Aries season. We're on Aries season. I would say Aries season. Yeah. All right, Beauty of Art. Planning to leave my career in the next few weeks. Any advice for me? Thanks. Let's see. You have the Lovers and the Hierophant here. I think your advice, this is what I'm getting from Spirit. Like your advice here is to, since you're now leaving this career, the Lovers really points to like really getting reconnected with yourself on a deep soul level and seeing like what are the things that you're yearning for, that you really want to do with your life that will make you feel whole and complete. And the Hierophant talks about establishments, communities, work, jobs. And so it's like the next thing that you get involved with, you really want to make sure that it's something that is in alignment with your destiny and is in alignment with your soul purpose here. Also, I'm picking up as well, I feel like one thing that could help you moving forward is the Lovers in the Hierophant can really point to like faith and spirituality. You can even say religion too, right? I have nothing against religion. Am I religious? No. But it's like finding a very strong faith and like connecting to your faith on a deeper level, like connecting to your spiritual side and your spiritual nature, and like reevaluating like what your values are, what your goals are, and what are the new principles that in regards to how you want to live your life. Those pillars of support that are there for you, that make life worth living, that make everything worth doing. Also too, I feel like you're being guided at this time by your own spirit guides, by Spirit, obviously, and your ancestors as well. Also too, the Lovers in the Hierophant too is like also like the Hierophant deals with higher levels of education and learning. So when you put the Lovers in there with it, it's like, you know, what are the things that you want to learn about, and like what are the things, like it's important for you to keep evolving and growing. So it's like keep educating yourself, keep learning, keep developing yourself. So that's what I got for you, Beauty of Art. I hope that helped. All right, let's do Red Bike 8. You say, hi, Austin. Wondering if despite difficult circumstances at the moment, there is a future for me and this other person relationship-wise. Thank you. Let's take a look, my friend. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands. I'm seeing, I'm not going to sit here and say a definite no, but it is more on the no side. I think you guys have different values, and I think right now there's a sense of coldness, you feeling left out in the cold, possibly feeling misunderstood, or just feeling the disconnection of the situation. The Five of Wands, there's anger, there's frustration. Both of your egos are involved in the situation. We all have an ego, right? And when you have disagreements, it's like that's the ego, two egos trying to work something out, right? It's two people's personality, right? Like, so I feel like it's only going to cause more strife to keep engaging with this or to keep putting your energy toward it. I just got to be real with you. I think you would actually do better by finding something else or moving on, or just letting the situation ride for a while and focus on yourself. So that's what I got for you, Red Bike. I think that it's just not worth all the frustration. Like, I think it's way more draining than it is anything else. So I hope that provided clarity. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. All right, let's do Carmen. You say, I love your readings, been a workaholic all my life. Can you direct me in the path of a better career to make a lot more money, to relax finally, afford vacations, and take care of my family, be 100% stable? Thank you. All right, let's see. You have the Star card, the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Knight of Wands. I still have two other cards to pull, so. So the first card being the Star card. I'll obviously this has had an effect on you, right? Like you're wishing upon things and you're hoping for things, right? The Star card deals with hope. And so the one thing here with the Star card that it's wanting you to do is that the Star card is like nurturing the glimmer of hope. Like it's good that you even or think like it's good that you even that you haven't given up or just felt like, you know, all is lost. And so it's important for you to nurture like that glimmer of hope and to keep the hope alive of what you're doing here, and to understand that there's still possibilities and there's still opportunities here that can help you emerge into the life that you want to live. The Queen of Pentacles here, obviously the challenge is stability and foundation, being able to support family, go on vacations and all of that stuff. And so the Queen of Pentacles is saying like, yes, you want a more stable foundation. And the Knight of Wands being here, and that's important too. I love that. And so you want to keep that as your main priority and let that be what nurtures and guides you moving forward. But the Star card and the Knight of Wands together, like the Knight of Wands is like self-determination and one's own ability to self-direct themselves, right? So it's like Knight of Wands is saying you got to take action. You got to keep taking action. I know you probably have heard that before, but the Knight of Wands is saying like to remain self-determined with what it is that you want. The Star card though does have this energy about itself to where it's like it's you need time also here to really refresh your mind and your perspective and understand what the ideals of your future life looks like. And finding like the strong reason why, like the brightest star on the Star card is like the North Star, is like the reason why. So it's like having a very powerful reason why you want these things. And the Knight of Wands is saying that nothing is in your way. Like you have to be the one to self-direct yourself and take action and continue moving in the direction of where it is that you want to go. Let's keep going here. Yeah, the Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups, I do feel like it's actually, like it's possible for you. Like it's really possible. Nine of Cups with the Star card together is like wish fulfillment, right? If you're hoping and you're dreaming, all you really have to do is to actually really believe it, right? I know you hear that a lot. It's like the law of attraction. I gotta be real. It's like your vibration, the Star card, Nine of Cups. It's your vibration. And it's the internal thing, right? So it's the shift of your own vibration and emotional state and emotional awareness. Like you want to already envision like what your life looks like. I know this may sound corny. I know I may sound like one of those law of attraction gurus, but this is what's coming out. It's like you really do want to like visualize what that looks like for you and what that's going to feel like, right? And every action that you take with the Knight of Wands in regards to getting what it is that you want has to be from that place of integrity when it comes to your goals, right? So like, for instance, let's just say maybe you're looking for a job or you're looking for a career. Maybe you even want to start your own business, right? It's how you prioritize your time with the Queen of Pentacles, right? Like we can dream and hope for things, but it's like another thing to put the action behind it with the Knight of Wands. Like for instance, let's just say you want a new job, right? It's about like really sitting down and like looking for a job. And maybe it takes hours. Maybe it does. Maybe that's what it takes, right? But it's like doing everything that you can do to do that, right? So it's like prioritizing your time. It's like focusing your attention and your time toward your actual goals. Because sometimes we get home and we watch Netflix or we scroll social media or we find ourselves lost on TikTok for 2 hours. It's like really like cutting out the distractions with the Star card and like realigning your focus toward your North Star. And all the actions that you take have to be in alignment with that North Star, all the energy that you have, the effort and the time that you have. And I feel like if you can do that, I actually feel like it's a lot closer than you think. And the Page of Cups being here, there could be somebody that you meet that helps you, that gives you an opportunity, or that helps you, cultivate your dreams and what it is that you want. But the inspiration that is flowing through you at this time, like that needs to be nurtured and that needs to be taken seriously, and allow yourself to be open to the possibilities. Because I'm not really seeing any obstacle in the way. I think it's more so of like you just having to reorient your energies toward pursuing the direction of where it is that you're trying to go. So I think with the direction thing, it's talking about like energy wise. Yeah, so it's energy wise. It's like, what are you doing with your energy and your time to make this a reality? I think that's the main thing that it's pointing out here. I'm just being real with you. Like, where is that going? Like, is it going to TikTok? Is it going to Netflix? Is it going to, I don't know. Like, I think more of it needs to go toward what you're aiming for. And if you don't know what you're aiming for, you have to reflect and think, what are your ideals? What are your values? What is it that you want for yourself? And like getting clear and coming from a place of alignment with all the actions that you take in regards to what you're trying to accomplish. But I actually feel like it's really possible. Like, it's possible for you. Like, I actually feel like it could happen sooner than you think, once you like get more focused. So I hope that gave you some guidance. Yeah, and believing in yourself too. Cool. All right, so that's what I got for you. I hope that helped, Carmen. Let's do Patricia Morrison. Is this a good time to start my voiceover training or wait? The super chat questions, string theory, it has to be $5 and higher. So make sure you're reading the super chat rules, please. It's pinned in the chat section. All right, Patricia, is this a good time to start my voiceover training or wait? I think it's a perfect time. Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands. Seven of Cups is like, you have the vision. You know, you're already feeling pulled. Your imagination is, your mind is already thinking about it. Your imagination is already at work here. So the Knight of Wands is just saying, take action now. Take action immediately. Like, I feel, I don't think you need to wait. I think it's telling you to go for it now. Let me see. I have to pull you one more card here. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, yeah. Like the wait is over. Like the Ten of Swords, I think you've been waiting a little bit too long. And so I think it's just about getting started. I think now's the time. All right, Julianne. Julianne, what is blocking me from finding a deep, unique connection with a life partner? Show me my blockages, please. All right. Let's see. Let's see here. Can you tell me for Julianne, please? Forgiveness. What's forgiveness? Six of Cups, Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles. I think it's forgiveness and making peace with the past. But the Six of Cups, you know, these are buried things that you're going to have to go with inside yourself to figure out, right? You may already know, though. But I kind of feel it's like forgiving yourself. Like if you've had failed connections, or maybe you felt dumb for entering in a connection, or maybe you're just being too harsh on yourself. I feel that forgiveness is necessary. And also too, like Six of Cups points to nostalgia, points to reflection, points to the past sometimes. And so it deals with childhood and stuff like that. So there could be childhood memories or experiences here that need to be healed and understood better with the Ace of Swords. Because once you bring clarity to that, you're able to do the deep healing. You're able to have that transformation. The Six of Cups, the Sun and Scorpio, your being is able to transform, right? And feel more empowered and feel more free, and things changing. But I think it's forgiveness with past connections. I think it's also like letting go of maybe any cords you may still have to the past, or forgiving others too. But also I think it's as well with the Five of Pentacles, I think there's something about like self-talk, like maybe you believing, like maybe you having a belief that, you know, you're not good enough, or like love, you don't deserve love, or that like you're not good enough. But that's not the truth. There's almost like something from your past, something like maybe from childhood or just back in the past, like a limiting belief here. Kind of reminds me of that book, The Four Agreements, and they're talking about like black magic, like when you're young or something. And, you know, the example that they used in the book was, you know, like a mother telling her child, like she sees her child singing and then her mother's like, oh, can you just be quiet? You're not a good singer, right? Well, that sticks in your fucking mind as a child, right? And so you never feel, and you could be a great singer, right? Like, or you could become a great singer, but it's like that belief that you have that, oh, I'm not a good singer, right? I feel like that's just an example that I'm using, but that's kind of like what I'm trying to get at, like in regards to something from your past, like in your childhood. I think there has to do like healing in regards to that, forgiveness, because I feel like there is something that you're unconscious of with this Ace of Swords being in the challenge. Like there's something in the unconscious or the subconscious, and it's like it's a thought or a memory or a belief that has to really be extrapolated and you have to find like a new meaning in that, because whatever that is, I feel like that's the blockage. Like, because there's something from the past that isn't allowing you to really be open to the love that you're trying to receive. All right, let's just say, like, I don't know, like, let's just say, like we tend to manifest the same relationships our parents had, right? Like, so like, let's just say like you grew up and your parents didn't have a healthy dynamic. Well, it's like even when you get older, your relationships are like that. And so there's like, has to be like, you have to figure out here, like what are the things within inside yourself that need to be shifted and changed to attract in a partner like that, right? And so it could be in the form of deep healing, having to go back into the past, having to forgive yourself, having to do shadow work, having to just become more conscious of your self-limiting beliefs around it. So that's what I got. I think that's the blockage. All right, we're gonna move on here. I hope that helped, Julianne. String theories. General reading, feeling sad about my lack of understanding in relationships. Okay. You pulled the Hangman and the Justice card. Yeah, I'm kind of picking up your energy is very disoriented, right? The Hangman is the archetype of Neptune, and Neptune. So you've definitely gone, I'm feeling your energy is disoriented, right? And so it's like, and I'm going to break this more down, but it's first having to like reorient your energies here. And so what Neptune relates to and talks about in humanistic astrology is you're going through a process of transformation and transcendence, right? And I'll break that down here in a moment too. But Neptune, the Hangman, right now it's like you feel like in a gray mist, and it's almost as if the best thing that you can do at this time is to surrender. Just give me a second. I'm gonna break it all down. Because the Hangman is saying like, you know how like when we find ourselves like in a sad energy or we're feeling lost, it's like we're trying to do everything that we can, right? We're doing everything externally to try to fix the problem rather than just surrender and go within. And I know that that's the hardest thing to do. It's the thing that nobody wants to do, but that's the only way you can reorient your energies and find your sense of direction again. But with the Hangman, it's asking you to like all your experiences that you've had up to this point, all the things that you're reflecting upon that's making you sad, all the things that you're reflecting upon that's kind of putting you in this kind of, gray mist. you have to, it's the meaning of those things. Like, it's the meaning that you're giving to those things that is causing you to feel like you're in a gray mist. And so what this card wants you to do is like to take a second, take a pause, meditate, get yourself in a mindful energy to be able to do introspection and reflect and go through these things one by one, right? The experiences, you know, even like your values and all these other things. And it's like looking at them and seeing like, okay, like, do these really serve me? Especially with the Justice card, because the universe is putting you in a situation to where it wants you to rebalance your energies. But I feel like you're being called back to yourself first. So you have to come back to yourself, reorient your energies by questioning everything, not being afraid to look at the things that are making you sad, or all these things that you've gone through, or all this stuff that you're experiencing. But what you're doing when you're looking at it is like, you have to, the hangman hangs upside down to flip his perspective. You have to shift your perspective about it. And you have to reorient your energies, and you have to reorient the meaning of all these things to something that is of a higher nature. Right? Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. Let's just say you had a breakup, right? And you're kind of in this energy of sadness, like, fuck, I lost the person that I love. I'm lost, I'm confused, I don't know who I am. Life sucks. I'm a failure. I'll never find the love that I want. I'll never find the relationship that I want. Like, it's self-talk and like your perception about it, right? And then, so the example that I'm saying here is that yes, those things happen. Yes, that's what you're experiencing. But how can you find a deeper meaning in it for you, right? Like, yep, the relationship failed. Yep, maybe I had issues and I have issues that I have to fix. Or fuck, I keep finding the wrong fucking person. Or fucking, I keep manifesting the wrong relationships. Like, it's about finding a new meaning. So like, for instance, you can be like, okay, well, this is what I want with my relationships moving forward. This is who I have to be, and this is where it is that I need to get better. And then you come up with a strong reason why, right? Like, why you're doing these things. That is the transcendental meaning for it, right? You're doing this so you can have a great family one day. You're doing this so you can have a great relationship, get the love and receive the love that you want, and live a more balanced, harmonious life. Like, it's establishing meaning, a newer meaning around the events in your life and around like what you want your life to look like in the future. That's why things feel so unbalanced, I feel, for you at this time. I know that was super long, but that's just how my mind works. So, and when it comes to the relationship part, I think it really is doing a deep analysis on yourself and seeing, first of all, what are your values of relationships? What are your ideals when it comes to relationships? And then where is it that you need to reflect when it comes to yourself? Like, is there places where you can improve, right? Like, a lot of times we want a partner that is healthy, that works out, that has a good career, that has, you know, they have a great life. Like, we want that, right? We want to find somebody who can give us the love, who's healthy and all this other stuff. But we have to truly ask ourselves, like, are we that? And if we're not that, then there's a reason why it's hard to manifest, because the vibrations are not in alignment. The vibrations are not the same. And so sometimes it really is doing a deep reflection on yourself and saying, okay, like, who is it that I need to be in order for me to attract the type of love that I want? And it's like becoming that type of love that you want. And that's what's going to attract in that's what's going to attract in the love that you want, or attract in anything in your life that you want. Right? Like, a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs. They want to have the money, they want to have the success, they want to have the freedom or whatnot. But then they see like the process of what it's going to take to actually become that. And that's why people get discouraged and don't do it. Right? And so it's a process of learning, evaluating, reorienting your energies, and starting to shift your perspective, change who you are. And I think that is what the Justice calls the cosmic law of balance. It's like the law of balance of the universe, the scales of the universe. The scales become equal, right? The universe rewards you or matches your frequency. I hope that makes sense. I feel like that was a long rant, but I feel like it came out that way. Yeah, I mean, a really good book, you know, it's an astrology book. It's called Humanistic Astrology, and it's by Michael R. Meyer, and that's what I learned about Neptune. And people are like, why do you use astrology with tarot? Because it's the same fucking thing. Like, and that also the tarot has symbolic references of astrology. So it's like, you know, like it all is a system that is holistically synced together. But yeah, I mean, it's a good book if you want to understand yourself, and you can understand your chart, understand who you are, understand how to go about getting relationships or finding the right relationships. So I hope that helped. All right, let's do Diane. You say, what do you see for future of relationships with, or future of relationship with Dale? What can you tell me for Diane here? All right. I feel like right now, I'm gonna show you the first three cards that I pulled. You have the Justice card, the Queen of Swords, and the Hangman. So, all right. So the challenge is the Queen of Swords, the current energy is the Justice card, and the Hangman is one of the cards in the future. Okay, I feel like this may move slower than what you're expecting. But that's not anything to get discouraged about, because I feel like this person moves slow in general, or maybe it's you moving slow. But the Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, is like, I kind of see that you may be stressed out about the progression of the relationship, because I kind of get that it's like maybe you're wanting to, like there's certain things that you want to progress in the relationship, but however it's taking time. I think it's important not to stress yourself out about this relationship, because I feel like things are kind of equal right now with this Justice card being in the current position. So I think with the Queen of Swords, obviously you're asking Queen of Swords because you're wanting clarity and confirmation about the relationship and about the direction of the relationship and how it's all going to turn out, what the meaning of it is, and how it's all going to be in the future, right? But I feel like the universe is wanting you to actually take your time with this. I think it's actually a good thing that this may actually take slower, right? Because it's like what is being cultivated here is like things are still being cultivated. I just feel like there's almost like stress on your end because you're wondering, or not even wondering, I feel like you're wanting the progression of it to hurry, right? To become what it is that you want it to become. So I feel like if you can remain patient with the situation, there will be progress. But it's important not to allow your anxiety or stress about it to slow it down even more, you know? So Justice card is like, maintain the balance, take things as they come. Expectations, Hangman, Queen of Swords, you know, have realistic expectations with the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like if you can do that, I feel like it will progress. Now, I don't know if you're going to get married to this person or if you're going to have like a super long-term relationship, but I do feel like there's progress and there's movement, but it's going to be something that may go slower than what you're expecting. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you get married overnight. I don't know. But that's what I'm getting for you, Diane. But don't stress yourself out. Like, just go with the flow of it. Because I do feel like this person does have good intentions. Thank you, Terrell, for the super chat. Thank you so much. All right, Aqua Braids. General reading, will I find stability in life, and will my new business do well? All right, let's take a look. Oh, wait. Hey, Terrell, are you in here? Hold on, Aqua. Terrell, you have to put your question in the super chat box. I'm not sure if you asked a question, but I'm going to look really quick. I'm going to be doing super chat questions for, I'm already pretty much done with them, but it'll be open for a little bit longer. Terrell, what did you ask here? Well, okay, so Terrell, will I find a new job soon? Will Terrell find a new job soon? Will Terrell find a new job soon? Ten of Swords, Four of Cups. I feel like you will find a job. The one thing I'm picking up on is like you've kind of given up a little bit. Like I think you have to stay still re-engaged in the process of searching and looking for a job. I'm just being real with what the cards are saying. I could be totally wrong, but this is what I'm getting. Ten of Swords is, with the Four of Cups, it's like, yes, we want a job to come our way, but it's like, are you proactively engaged in finding a job? Like, are you actually doing everything that you can to find it? And being honest with yourself, ask yourself that. And if you are, I feel like maybe it'll take a little bit longer than you're expecting, but I feel though I'm picking up a very strong energy though, to where I kind of feel like you're more kind of sitting and waiting for it to show up rather than being proactively engaged in it. I'm not calling you lazy, even though the Four of Cups is a card of laziness. I'm not calling you lazy. I promise you I'm not. Like, I believe in you, and I think you're doing what it is that you need to do. But I think with the Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, it's it could kind of be like to where it's like we put out a bunch of applications, and then this is what this looks like. Ten of Swords, Four of Cups. We put out a bunch of applications. We feel like nothing is working, and so we kind of just give up and cross our arms and sit down on the couch. Right? So I feel like it's important for you to stay engaged with the process of looking and searching. And if you do that, I feel like you'll get one. I think you'll get one soon. But if you've been doing that, I got to put my charger on so this doesn't die. But if you've been doing that, I feel like it may take a little bit longer than you think, but it's on the way. It's just, it hasn't arrived yet with the Four Cups. Let me plug in my charger. So that's what I got for you, Terrell. Let me plug in my charger. Give me one sec. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on. One second, y'all. All right, hold on. All right, next. All right, Aqua Braids. General reading, will I find stability in life, and will my new business do well? You have the Five of Swords and the King of Swords here, Aqua. You will find stability in life with this King of Swords. I think though, it's like, I feel like there's a lot of distractions around you, or things that are kind of taking your attention away from your business. So Five of Swords, King of Swords is like re-engaging fully and being focused and concentrated on doing what it is that you know you have to do for your business to be able to thrive. Because I'm picking up with the Five of Swords that like you have a lot of ambition. It's like you're willing to win at all costs when it comes to this. And I think if you can take that ambition and focus, I do think your business will do well and you'll find stability. But I also feel like it's very important with the Five of Swords, King of Swords, is to cut out the distractions. Even cut out people or places or things here that are draining your energies or that are taking you away from being fully focused and engaged in what you're doing, right? And sometimes that can look like just like kind of separating yourself from people that kind of belittle your dreams or belittle what you're doing, or that don't fully support you 100%. It could even be fucking family. Friends, relationships. I think the universe is saying here, I'm hearing you're gonna have to stop giving a fuck about what people think. That's what I just heard. So I feel like if you can, I think it's like having to re-engage your focus. You have the ambition. Like it's just focus and discipline with the King of Swords and doing what it is that you know you need to do. Yeah, I'm even kind of feeling like some, you know, like I'm kind of picking up this energy with you to where it's like, I'll prove them wrong or I'll show them. And there's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. I just think it has to be channeled correctly. It's like doing things, number one, for yourself, and then, you know, the cherry on top is like proving people wrong, right? But yeah, you're in a defiant energy. I think it's important. It's like being focused and concentrating on where you channel that. And I think it's like channeling it into doing the things that you know you need to do, right? Even the tough shit too. Like, fuck, I gotta sit here and work for fucking, this is gonna take 5 hours to do. Like I think that's what it's gonna take for you to start to prosper here with your business. So that's what I got for you, Aqua. All right, last question we have here is red bike again. May I have one more card for my five of wands, Five of Swords relationship? Also, I've moved home after living in the UK for years, but not sure whether to come back to the UK. Should I try to commit to being here? Let's take a look here. Let's see. I think you should try to commit to being there. Page of Pentacles is like when you've already made a decision and committed yourself to practically doing something. And so it's just like the practical application of furthering what you've already done. I definitely see you with the Seven of Cups searching and trying to find, I think you're just kind of assessing your mind about the possibilities of things. But I kind of feel like it's like, you know, building upon what it is. I think it's like committing to what you're doing right now. But you have to always heed your own intuition. The Ace of Swords is, well, let me read your question really quick. 5 more minutes for super chat questions, by the way, then that'll be it. So you say here, may I have one more card for my Five of Wands, Five of Swords relationship? Awesome. I think you should try to commit to being there, where you're at. and to keep applying yourself and just see how things turn out, like staying there longer. That's what I'm getting. As far as like the one card for the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, you pulled the Ace of Swords here. I think it's important to stick to your word about whatever this is in regards to relationship, and make sure that you're acting in accordance of your truth, and staying in alignment with your integrity. So that's what I'm getting here. But I think it's really about your question about should you commit to being where you're at. I think the answer is yes. All right. Brian Morrison, should I pursue my entrepreneurial dreams or stay in corporate? You guys, if you're gonna book a personal, if you're gonna purchase a super chat question, it has to be in the box of the super chat. I'm just being nice right now, but don't take that shit as kind, or don't take my kindness for weakness. All right, Brian, should I pursue my entrepreneurial dreams or stay in corporate? Pull the Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I think you have high ambition, right? Eight of Wands, the height of ambition. You have the vision. Ten of Cups, your dreams are in the challenge. Ten of Pentacles in the future, which points to corporate, but also can point to like your own entrepreneurial business becoming something prosperous. I think you should pursue your dreams. I'm not telling you to quit your job though. I feel like, honestly, I think the universe is like wanting you to do it on the side of what it is that you're already doing right now. Because it's interesting. I actually see you being living quite well if you don't already with the Ten of Pentacles, like in the future. I think it's like the future, but you know, your dreams are definitely achievable when it comes to like your entrepreneurial spirit and what you want to do. I feel as if like I'm feeling spirit saying like I think you should start and do it like as a side hustle at first. Because I actually think you can, like this is a good indication of like you can, you know, the dreams can become a reality, materialize. Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. But I don't think you should quit your job, right? I don't think you should do that. Unless, obviously, I mean, it'll still be your decision, but you know, unless you're the side hustle of like your business starts to like flourish, but then that'll still be up to you. But you know, I would say to go for your dreams. There is something you're like telling me to tell you to go for your dreams, because I do feel like you can actually make them a reality. I think you just have to give yourself a chance, and if you're already giving yourself a chance, like give yourself another chance. So I hope that helped. All right, string theories. Is there anything about my environment that's throwing off my energy? How can I find balance with living with imbalanced housemates? Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't think it's really anything with your environment that's throwing off your energy. Maybe slightly. I pulled the Two of Cups, the Chariot, and the Hermit. Maybe slightly, but I don't think so. The Chariot being in the challenge is like using one's own will and self-direction to move themselves in the direction move themselves in a better direction. if you're feeling like things are unbalanced with your housemates, because I actually feel like they actually do genuinely like have a good heart and they do care about you with this Two of Cups. Maybe it could be quite like a distraction that's going on that has kind of taken you off course with the Chariot being in the challenge of pursuing like making things go smoothly, or like, how do I explain this? Neo, you're on my mic. I don't think it's really anything big that's in the environment that's throwing off your energy. I think it's self-direction that you need more of. Or like I'll give you an example. And the Hermit's I have something to say about this Hermit too, but like for an example, like let's just say you have housemates. And like, let's just say you have a usual routine of like coming home after work and just like chilling and whatever, right? Like, I think it's really just about like you and yourself. Like it's about, do you know your own sense of direction with things right now in your life, right? Like, because it's easy to like point blame, but I'm not saying that's what you're doing though, because I do feel like there could be quite a little bit of distraction and things throwing off your energy, but I don't think that's the main thing. I think it's like self-direction, like having to be more conscious of your self-direction and your actions and what it is that you can do to feel like you're more balanced here. The Hermit though is like deals with like the matureness of our nature. So I feel like it's like maybe the universe is. This is such a difficult read. I think solitude. I think something about the Hermit deals with solitude. I think you may need more solitude here. Like, I think maybe they could throw off your energies, but I feel like it's something about solitude that's being pointed out. Like, if you feel lost, or if you feel like you just are confused, or you feel like your energy's off, like I think solitude and mindfulness is needed for you to be able to understand your energy better and be able to have have a clearer sense of awareness with things. So you could be mixing and matching energies with them, which is why this reading is saying like solitude, or just having mindful practices, or having space to yourself to cultivate and call back your energy. But I don't really think it's your housemates that is like throwing off your environment, throwing off your energies. I think it's like what's going on is like having to like really just get like refocused and re-engaged here by deepening the awareness within inside yourself about, possible distractions in your life that are that are outside of the house or outside of your environment. Like coming back to yourself and seeing like where it is that you want to go with things, right? I don't think it's your housemates, not fully. I think it's like you having to become more aware and have more solitude and mindfulness and more of like internal conversations with yourself about possibly like the direction of where it is that you want to go with your life and the things that you want to do. I think more mindfulness and more solitude will be something that helps with that. So I hope that helped. I know that was confusing. All right, EJ Will, am I gonna get the apartment / is me and Rex a good match? I would say yes to both the Lovers and the Hierophant. Hierophant can point to establishments like apartments and stuff like that. Lovers is obviously a good indication, so yes. you and Rex are a good match. I actually feel like you could be in a long-term relationship with this person or a committed relationship. There could even possibly be marriage down the line as well. I see the potential for that. But I do feel like you'll also get the appointment. So I would say yes to both. All right, this is the last question that I'm doing. Super chat questions are no longer available. All right, last question, PT. Do we see things rekindling again with the ex turned friend RB, or do we see something else coming in love? I see something new coming. Knight of Swords, King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like the situation that you're dealing with changes too much. I actually feel like you could rekindle things, but it's almost kind of like the cyclic nature of change that always constantly happens between you and this person. And you're not very confident and sure about, about it lasting long term. But I do feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, there's a new option coming in. I see something else coming in love. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or somebody that embodies like King of Wands temperament. Knight of Swords kind of in your current energy at this time. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's has shiny object syndrome. It's I feel like there's a lack of commitment with this person. And a lack of stability. But I do feel like there's a new thing. You could have I feel like you could have a couple of new things actually. But I feel like the newer opportunities actually have more potential. So that's what I got for you, PT. So I'm going to leave it here. I appreciate all of you for being here. If you send a super chat question, I appreciate you so much. And I hope I hope you got some value out of it. Thank you all for being here. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button for me, be sure to do so. I'm going to get off of here, y'all. I appreciate you all. My energy is done. So anyway.